Hey guys, what is going on? As you guys can see, hi. Today I just kind of wanted to, sit back and kind of talk about more or less what's been going on as of late. For a while I was streaming over on Twitch and, it was going good. I guess. Not like a, grew an audience or anything, but I was streaming pretty consistently, and then I just kind of stopped. And it's not like, what I can't do anymore is affecting the stream or, going to lessen the quality in any type of way or anything like that. It's just most of the time when I'd stream, I'd smoke beforehand and then stream after, right? Well, if you guys notice on the desk, there's 1, 2, and 3 pill bottles and no dab rig in sight. So, for the, time being and for however long, I'm not gonna be smoking CBD, weed, just whatever. Not going to, probably for at least the next month to month and a half. I have some medical issues that I've kind of talked about, but never really made a vlog about. So, I have hyperthyroidism. If I look extremely skinny, that's why. I can definitely tell in my face, yeah, I've lost weight. And, very visibly, I don't need to. And unfortunately, that is, a side effect of having hyperthyroidism. So, for anyone that doesn't know, having thyroid issues messes with your whole body, messes with your head, messes with your heart. It's a very vital organ that I don't think there's enough awareness on, if I'm being honest, especially for guys, because statistically speaking, it's women are, I think it said like 2 to 10 times more likely or something like that, like some crazy multiple compared to guys to develop a thyroid issue. Mine, on the other hand, and I'm extremely, let's not get this twisted, okay? Extremely grateful for is the fact that I do not have Graves' disease. I also don't have Hashimoto's, but then I'd be hypo, not hyper. Look at that vein for no apparent reason, man. Sorry, y'all. But your thyroid is located right around here in your neck, like right below your Adam's apple. So mine's like probably right there. Now, I've already been tested for cancer when all this first popped up. I had my antibodies tested, or, I had blood work done, and I'm sure they tested to see if I had any antibodies that would have indicated Graves' disease. I have no nodules on my thyroid, no hot or cold nodules, meaning no cancer. So, realistically, we don't know why my thyroid keeps popping back up with issues. To be fair, and this goes out to anyone with any type of medical problem, whatever it may be. Mine specifically, unfortunately, is only my thyroid. When all this first popped up, I had a cardiologist. They were checking my heart to make sure, I didn't have like AFib or anything like that. No blockage, just pretty much the whole get up, I guess. Because my EKGs were showing some abnormalities. So they did echoes. I had one echo done in my cardiologist's office, and then a year later I went and had another one done, but this time in a hospital. And I was hoping that they wouldn't have to, but they did. I had to have an IV, and then they put contrast in, which allows them to get better images of your heart, just to double check. Because the first time that I had a echo done, they or not they, my doctor thought that he saw a thinned wall, and to be safe, he kept me on my beta blocker. So now I am back on methimazole 5 milligrams, which is an anti-thyroid med. And for a lot of people who experience thyroid issues, they're on a much higher dose. They typically speaking are on, I should say, they typically start on anywhere from 10 to 15, and then 5 is usually the regulatory dose, just to keep things balanced. Well, my thyroid levels weren't horrible, but they were definitely out of whack, and I could definitely tell that they were out of whack. So I guess I'll jump into what my indicators were this time. So, and also, yes, I'm wearing a beanie. No, I'm not fully bald yet, but I am definitely, as y'all know, losing my hair, which that's also another thing from the thyroid. So, a lot of people, this is really off topic, but a lot of people probably assume that I care that I'm going bald. No, it doesn't bother me. I don't know why. Like, I legit don't care to have hair on my head. I'm keeping it, and I kind of like how it turned out. I'm still a little iffy on it, but, I'm going to keep it just the way it is and kind of let it do its thing, and, we'll go from there. But, anyway, got a haircut, so that's new. But yeah, so my indicators this time. So about 2 weeks ago, exactly 2 weeks ago, no, a little over 2 weeks ago, I was chilling with my buddy Seth, Mike, Jacob, and his girlfriend. We're all chilling, drinking, smoking, doing our thing, whatever. And that night was fine. Smoked, just as I was every single day. And was literally fine all day Saturday, all day Sunday, and even in the morning on Monday. Now, I smoked at like 12, I want to say, on Monday. And listen, I'm not advising this to anyone, okay? Don't think that this is like a life tip or anything. I would typically smoke anywhere from 30 minutes before I went to work to about an hour and a half to 2 hours before I went in, which is fucking stupid. Because I'm not even going to lie, I could have already lost my job or made that company have to pay out some serious money. And fortunately enough, nothing went too wrong, but that's why you don't get stoned and go to work. So anyway, that day I decided, you know what? I feel like my performance could be a lot better, and I feel like one thing that's inhibiting that is the fact that I get stoned every day before work. And so, sorry, I have to grab my charger because my phone is slowly but surely dying, and I work in 2 hours, so that's fun. But, I told myself that day that I wasn't going to smoke for the rest of the day until I got home. Probably a good thing, because honestly, I don't even know how I went to work and made it through those 8 hours. That was one of the most terrifying feelings of my entire life, and that's what I'm about to get into. Sorry, I know you guys couldn't see me. But yeah, so chilling out, doing my thing, whatever, and everything seems fine. So I don't feel off before I go and take a shower, but then for some reason, I go take a shower, it's like 20-ish minutes or so before work, and I'm feeling good, feeling energetic, whatever, and I'm like, okay, gonna go get my shower done early, so I have a little bit of time to chill. Go and take my shower, and this is where shit hits the fan. So, take my shower, everything's fine while I'm in the shower. Absolutely no weird feelings. But, the moment that I stepped out of the shower, this is where things get hairy. So I get out of the shower, and immediately I can feel my heart just fucking going. And I'm like, okay. And then, boom. As soon as I notice the heartbeat, panic. Now, you might be wondering, okay, but why? So here's the thing. As I stated, your thyroid affects how fast your heart goes, right? Well, of course, that starts, and I'm like, But then the anxiety and panic sets in immediately after. Now, again, mind you, I wasn't feeling anxious that day. I didn't feel off in the morning. Honestly, now looking back at it, when I smoked, kind of felt a little off, but nothing that was severely off-putting, I guess. After, I came down, felt fine. But again, I get out of the shower, boom, panic attack. Like, immediately panic attack. And I'm like, what the fuck? And so in my head, I'm like, dude, like, this is not good. You have to go to work, and you're freaking the fuck out. I didn't say anything to my dad, so immediately I just get out of the bathroom, grab a bottle of water, start drinking it. I keep telling myself, man, just calm the fuck down. Like, why are you doing this? That feeling did not go away at all. Like, I drove to work panicking, I worked panicking, I came home panicking, I fell asleep panicking. And then guess what? Oh my god, wouldn't you know it, I woke up the next day in a fucking panic attack. And every day after, until I got put back on my meds. That's the beauty of it. But yeah, it was a very shitty time, to say the least. And on top of that, dealing with it for a week after, going to urgent care on the next day, went into the hospital Wednesday, about 2 weeks ago. It's Tuesday. I've been on my meds now for a week. But anyway, so, I go to the ER and I tell them, I'm like, yeah, I'd like to kind of have a blood test done. I want to make sure that everything's good. I want to see how my electrolytes are. I want to make sure that my thyroid's okay. And they're like, yep, no problem. Pretty much anyway. But, I went in and they tried to say I went in just for a panic attack. That's not what I went in for. I went in because I knew my fucking thyroid was hyperactive. I'm not a doctor, but I'm not stupid. I've went through this shit before, so I knew the symptoms. Well, for the first time in my life, and honestly, I still wish to the day that I wouldn't have fucking taken it because I never wanted to. They gave me a Xanax. It was only a 0.5 milligram, which, if any of you fucking take them, recreationally, a 0.5 milligram does nothing to you guys. But while I was in the hospital, it calmed me down so damn much. Like, I've never been that relaxed getting blood work done. Nothing. And don't get me wrong, I freak out every time I have to give blood because A, I don't like blood, and B, first time I ever had blood drawn, they fucking burst my veins. So, fuck them. But anyway, that time it went really smoothly. They did the blood test results, they came back, they talked to me. Everything was pretty much fine. They just said that I needed to go in and see an endo. Well, luckily I already have one. So called up to the office like either that day or the day after, and the soonest that they could get me in was last Tuesday. So I go in last Tuesday, no meds, no nothing, just fucking tweaking and Nancy. And sure enough, he's like, yeah, you're hyperactive again. We're just going to start treatment with methimazole 5 milligrams. My potassium's also, anytime my thyroid's acting up, my potassium always drops under. It was 3.4, and the bare minimum threshold that you're supposed to have is like 3.5, per whatever. And so now I'm back on a potassium pill. And then per recommendation of myself, I had requested that I get back on a beta blocker. For anyone that doesn't know, a beta blocker, it blocks adrenaline, blocks stress, or I don't know if it blocks stress hormones, but I know it blocks norepinephrine. Norepinephrine is adrenaline, and adrenaline, hypes you up. Well, adrenaline's good You know, it's not a bad thing. I like getting adrenaline rushes when I want them or when I need them. When I don't want them and I don't need them, that's when shit gets hairy. Because, again, adrenaline, too much adrenaline, you start panicking, and boom, hyperthyroidism. There you go. In a nutshell, it's just nothing but fucking dropping weight, panic attacks, sweating like crazy. It sucks. But, to be fair, this past Friday, for some reason, I was feeling like shit. It was what I'd call a bad day. Saturday, also a bad day. Sunday was a good day. Yesterday was a fantastic day. This morning I woke up feeling a little meh, but all in all, so far today, good day. Meaning that my thyroid treatment is working. I can definitely tell my thoughts are more collected. I don't have as much of an issue just sitting down and chilling out now. I don't have an issue with going to work as much, although I don't really like my fucking job. I don't have an issue with going as much now. I feel pretty much fine all day at work. My energy stays good. And yeah, so what this means for me and what I can tell you guys is hopefully my thyroid goes into remission sooner rather than later. I'm probably going to have to stay on the methimazole for quite some time, but the med that I am trying to get off of, because it is mainly the reason that I can't, just drink a couple beers if I wanted to, can't smoke, even if I wanted to, I can't just smoke a little bit of weed, nothing like that, because the beta blocker slows you down. It's given to hyperthyroid patients to control symptoms, not as a cure, just to control symptoms. Just got my notification to take my meds, although I did about an hour ago. So, again, in saying all this, I do want to get off that beta blocker. Not because I need to get fucked up or, that, like, it's the end of the world if I can't drink or smoke for, a year or whatever. But I don't want to be on 3 meds a day if I don't have to be. There's a difference. If I have to be, I have to be. What can you do? But the beta blocker, again, was requested by me. So what this means, more or less, is that if I guess, am feeling okay without it, I don't have to take it. And the thing is, I've been taking it every day. So, kind of iffy on if I shouldn't today or if I just should and keep up with. I think I'm just going to keep up with the routine, just to make sure and ensure that I do feel fine all day, because I don't want to get to work, either be having a panic attack or just all in all feeling like shit. So, that's another thing in my treatment. And again, as I've said like 5 times now, I hope to be off of it fairly soon. So with all that being said, that is kind of where my life is at the moment. And I mean, all in all, I don't have too many complaints. I'm starting to feel a lot better, and it's only been a week. So maybe my thyroid just got thrown out of whack for, little to no reason. I'm not 100% sure. But all that I do know is my heart's good. Everything else is good. My blood tests are fine. If they saw any, red flags, they would have done something. So, in saying that, I don't have any swollen lymph nodes, nothing like that. So, all in all, I'm generally speaking healthy. My weight definitely needs to come up. I need to start working out more. And that's another thing. Beta blockers prevent heart attacks. So, even if my heart was fucking zooming from exercise, I don't have to worry about, any cardiac event that could kill me. I know that's pretty far-fetched, but you guys get what I'm saying, I'm sure. And another thing, beta blockers, since they slow you down if you exert yourself a lot, catching your breath is not as easy. I'm sure adrenaline plays a part in that somehow, but yeah, it's pretty much all I wanted to come on here and talk about. Regardless of if I upload it or not, we'll see. But nice to get some things off my chest, kind of talk about it a little bit. And my mouth is extremely dry. I need to drink more water. But yeah, with all that being said, hope you guys enjoyed this little 20-minute vlog of, me just ranting and rambling. If you guys are new here, I don't really post very much. I haven't been streaming a lot lately, but I could always try to get into the habit of making some update videos about my thyroid and everything. Maybe not quite as long as this one, but this is for anyone that enjoys watching my videos, and you guys haven't seen me in a while, so just letting you know I'm doing pretty good. Just got some stuff going on right now, but within a year's time, I'm sure I'll be back to my normal self. So saying that again, thank you guys for watching. If you guys did enjoy the video and any of this information was useful, go ahead and leave a like. If you guys are interested in, seeing more vlogs or gameplays, whatever I decide to upload, sorry, go ahead and subscribe. And if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, anything like that, make sure you guys leave them down below. With all that being said, thank you guys for watching. I'll see y'all in the next one.